Edgewood, Northwest, and Woodridge tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, and history, and other topics. First, let's take a look at our team standings, because at the end of the season, the top three scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. Let's get started, though. Our opening match, it is the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for correct answer. We'll subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. And we start each team tonight with 100 points. Here we go. Let's take a little voyage here, see what you know about various islands, real and fictional islands. Here we go. This island chain extends 1,200 miles west of Alaska. Woodridge.
Aleutian.
Aleutian, yes. Napoleon ended his life on this remote Atlantic island. Woodridge.
Corsica.
No, St. Helena. The New York Islanders compete in this sport. Woodridge.
Hockey.
Hockey is right. Java, Sumatra, major islands. Woodridge.
Indonesia.
Indonesia is right. This island titles a pirate novel by Robert Louis Stevenson. Woodridge again.
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, you got it. This name is given to the South Florida islands like Biscayne and West. Woodridge.
Keys.
Keys are right. Once called the Sandwich Islands, these islands are now this U.S. state. Woodridge.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes. The famed ancient Colossus was built on this Greek island. Woodridge.
Rhodes.
Rhodes, yes. Skull Island was home to this giant fictional ape, subject of several movies. Woodridge.
King Kong.
King Kong is right. And for our final lightning round question, let's go over to Cynthia Druckenbrode from the Cleveland Botanical Gardens.
Here at the Cleveland Botanical Gardens Eleanor Armstrong Smith Glasshouse, you can see some of the world's strangest plants, including ones from what M-initialed island off the coast of Africa?
Northwest.
Madagascar.
Madagascar is right, and that does it for our opening round. We'll come back, we'll meet the teams as Academic Challenge continues.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens. Help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Tonight's judge is Tim Dorsey, Director of Enrollment Management at Cuyahoga Community College. Hey, welcome back to Academic Challenge. Now it is time for the mix it up round here. The questions are worth 20 points. There's no penalty for an incorrect answer. If a team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important 25 bonus points. First, let's take some time. Learn about team number 1 from Edgewood, located at Ashtabula. Edgewood High School offers a plethora of academic courses that appeal to a variety of student interests, with a school enrollment of over 600 extracurricular activities ranging from band, choir, drama club, and science Olympiad. Edgewood provides an ideal atmosphere for both education and enlightenment. Okay, Ibrahim is the captain of Edgewood. Ibrahim is in the student council. Tell us more.
Well, I'm president of student council. I'd like to thank my administrators, my teachers that helped us come here. I'd like to thank my parents that let me come here. And I just can't wait to have fun on the show.
All right, you're doing well so far. Over to Max. Max, you're in the band. Tell us more, Max.
I play trumpet.
Well, that's good. That's good enough. Hey, trumpet, that's fine. All right, finally over to Emily. Emily, you're also in the band. Tell us more, Emily.
I play saxophone, and I don't know. I'd like to thank our band directors for being a really good influence on all of us.
Very good. All right, Edgewood, these questions just for you. Let's begin. You can eat up 20 points here if you find in this phrase the name of what element that is a member of the halogen family. Hidden there, do you see it?
Iodine.
Iodine is right. Had the internet been around in the 17th century, you might have checked out this website to reach what S-initial Japanese warriors who served the shoguns.
Samurais.
Samurai is right. Fill in the blanks here. You can name what large black jungle cat, technically a black leopard.
Panther.
Panther, yes. Here are two of the three bodies of water separating England from the rest of Europe. Not named as what sea that shares its name with a compass point.
North.
North, right. Two of these characters successfully wing their way through mythology. Not so successful, however, was which of whose wings of wax melted in the sun?
Icarus.
Icarus is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Edgewood. If you reason correctly, you can identify the author of these words written by what Austrian doctor who founded psychoanalysis?
Sigmund Freud.
25 bonus points for Edgewood. Nice job. All right, Team 2 tonight is Northwest. Northwest High School, located in Stark County, serves 3 counties, 2 villages, 3 townships, and the city of Canal Fulton, home to over 700 students, grades 9 to 12, offering a comprehensive curriculum. Its students are challenged with a wide range of courses, including AP and dual credit programs. Students may participate in many extracurriculars, including award-winning music and drama programs, and both varsity and JV athletics. Zach is the captain of Northwest. Zach's in the band. Tell us more, Zach.
I play clarinet in the band, and I'm hoping to be valedictorian of Northwest.
Oh, very good. Over to Mike. Mike, you run cross country. Tell us more.
I also run track, and I got first team Stark County this year.
Okay, over to Madison. Madison, you're a member of National Honor Society. Tell us more about Madison.
I'm in Interact. I'm president of that. I'm in art club. I do ski club. I am vice president of student council, and I would like to thank Joe for coming out here to support me today. So thank you. And hi, Mom.
Wonderful. Okay, Mike, Zach, Madison, these questions only for you. Grab 20 points here. Find in this phrase what computer code that appears on most items in a supermarket.
Barcode.
Yeah, the barcode. You can rearrange the letters in this anagram to name what South American country. Capital city is Buenos Aires.
Argentina.
Argentina, yes. Add what same metal here to name an early locomotive and an imaginary barrier separating communist from non-communist countries during the Cold War.
Iron.
Iron is yes. These are 2 of the 3 major bodies of water that surround the Indian subcontinent. Not named is what bay shares its name with a variety of tiger. What bay? Have a guess? The Bay of Bengal. Which one of these legendary beings was chief of the Norse gods?
Odin.
Odin, yes. This was Winston Churchill's opinion of General Henry Buller, who fought in what South African war against the Afrikaners?
A civil war?
No, the Boer War. Northwest, well done there. Moving into second place. Okay, finally tonight is Woodridge. Woodridge is a comprehensive public school located in the heart of the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. National U.S. News and World Report has rated Woodridge as one of America's top high schools, receiving a bronze rating in 2014. Its 700 students are offered a wide selection of AP and honors classes, plus a wide variety of athletic and co-curricular activities. Okay, Valerie is the captain of Woodridge. Valerie, you're in the jazz band. Tell us more, Valerie.
I am in the jazz band. I play alto saxophone. I'm in the NHS, and sometimes for fun, I like to rap about historical events. And I would like to thank our advisor, Miss Arbogast, for coming out today.
If we had time, I'd ask for a quick rap, maybe after the show. Okay, maybe. Over to Tommy. Tommy, you play the guitar. Tell us more, Tommy.
I also run cross country, and I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Weaver.
All right, very good. Seth, cross country. Tell us more, Seth.
I also run track. I am a member of NHS, and I am on our school newspaper.
All right, very good. Tommy, Valerie, Seth, Woodridge, just for you. Get 20 points here, not 10, if you can find in this phrase the name of the smallest of Columbus's 3 ships.
Nina?
Nina, yes. You won't make any errors rearranging the letters here in this phrase to name what mythical 3-headed dog who guarded the gates of Hades.
Cabarrus.
Is that good? No. Cerberus is the right answer there. Fill in the blanks here. You can name what highly radioactive element used in making nuclear weapons.
Plutonium.
Plutonium is right. Geysers occur almost exclusively in these two countries. In what North Atlantic island nation with a cold-sounding name?
Iceland.
Iceland is right. Of these three mythical beauties, which one was chained to a rock and menaced by a sea monster before she was rescued by Perseus?
Andromeda.
Andromeda is right. This is a proverb from what largest Italian island whose capital city is Palermo?
Sicily.
Sicily is right. Well done. Woodridge goes into the lead. 2 rounds in. More Q&A. AC returns after this.
I'm Mike Chess of Althans Insurance, a Westfield partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question of the week. True or false, animals, birds, and fish are covered property under your insurance policy.
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap our scores so far tonight. Third place, 190 Northwest. Second place, 245 Edgewood. And in first place, 315, we have a scoring correction, is Woodridge. Last round, they answered that question correctly, Cerberus or Cabarrus. So they were given that correct response and also the bonus points there. All right, now it is time for our Picture Perfect round. Each correct answer worth 10 points. A wrong or no answer, though, will cost 10 points. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. The U.S. Mint remained in almost mint condition after a 1906 earthquake, and fire devastated what West Coast city? Woodridge?
San Francisco.
That is right. This Scottish tartan represents a clan named for what flower that symbolized a 15th century English war? Woodridge.
Rose.
Rose is right. Generations of piano students have learned this piece, Für Elise, by what German composer whose first name was Ludwig?
Beethoven.
Edgewood.
Beethoven.
Beethoven is right. What is the slope of the line whose equation is shown here? End of a guess? Yeah, northwest.
0.
0, yes, choice. Edward Monet, who painted this picture, is associated with what artistic style? Mannerist? Yes, northwest. Impressionist or Cubist. Impressionist is right. Well done. This stamp honors President Zachary Taylor, who became a national hero in what war in which he defeated the army of Santa Anna at Buena Vista? Northwest.
The Mexican War.
Mexican War is right, or the Mexican-American War, both correct.
Sweet.
This is a satellite view of what Egyptian peninsula that shares its name? Woodridge.
Sinai.
Shares its name with the mountain where Moses received the 10 Commandments. Sinai is correct. In this issue of Cleveland Magazine, we learn about what alternative form of medicine involving needles that originated in China around 100 BC, Northwest.
Acupuncture.
Acupuncture is right. That does it for the Picture Perfect round. 3 really good teams. More Q&A as things tighten up right after this. Let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Edgewood, Michelle Sardella from Northwest, John Johnson and Maggie Thomas, and from Woodridge, Katie Arbogast. All right, time to get back underway now. Hot picks. One at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct responses were 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer, so guess away. And if you go 8 for 8, you'll get 25 bonus points. First up, team number 1, Edgewood. We go over to Zach from Northwest. Zach, what will it be?
4.
Envelope number 4 for Edgewood. These questions only for you. Let's begin. One of the first oil shortages occurred in 1957 as a result of the temporary closing of what Mid-East Canal? Mid-East Canal, you guys know? Have a guess? Suez Canal. The expression the Mother of Canada refers to what river that played an important part in the life of early Quebec and now names a modern seaway?
St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence is right. The infamous triangle trade that flourished early in our country's history consisted of many slaves, molasses, and what? Alcoholic beverage?
Rum. Rum.
Rum. Ibrahim, just speak up a little bit right into the microphone, buddy. Correct. To the monitor your science question, when sugar is dissolved in water, the water is called which of these?
Solvent.
Solvent, yes. In 1937, the Earth missed colliding with a large asteroid, named for what Greek messenger god identified with the Roman Mercury?
Hermes.
Hermes is right. In an Oscar Wilde novel, what handsome young man keeps his youthful appearance while the gradual deterioration of his portrait reveals his inner depravity?
Picture of Dorian Gray. Picture of Dorian Gray.
I can't say that. Say, just say.
The picture of Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray is right. To the monitor, your math question, what is the value of x?
Two.
X equals 2, correct. John Quincy Adams was annoyed when his alma mater, Harvard, gave an honorary degree to what man who had defeated Adams to become our 7th president?
Jefferson?
No, Andrew Jackson. Well done, Edgewood, though. Kind of a tough draw. Moving into first place. All right, Northwest is up next. We go over to Valerie from Woodridge. Valerie, what'll it be?
3.
Envelope number 3 for Northwest. It was only about 150 years ago that biologist Richard Owen coined what word that identifies the prehistoric animals featured in Jurassic Park?
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
Yes, a prediction that the world will end in 2062 was made by what English scientist credited with discovering the laws of gravity?
Newton.
Newton is right. Football goalposts were introduced in 1874 when McGill University played what oldest university in the U.S., located in Cambridge, Massachusetts? You didn't answer.
Harvard.
Harvard is right. So the monitor your science question, according to Avogadro's law, equal volumes of gases at equal pressures contain equal numbers of which of these?
Molecules.
Molecules, yes. Historians believe that Senlac Hill in England was the actual site of what 1066 battle won by William the Conqueror? Is it a guess?
Waterloo?
No, Hastings. Dr. Frankenstein was the foster father to a monster, but in what oldish English epic do we meet the mother of the monster Grendel?
Beowulf.
Beowulf is right. To the monitor, your math question. What is the perimeter of this square if the area is 121 square feet?
It's 44.
44?
It's 44, right. A woman named Nanny who helped lead an 18th century slave revolt is considered a hero in what Caribbean nation where Kingston is the capital?
Jamaica.
Jamaica is right. Well done, Northwest. Northwest now in second place. All right, finally to Woodridge. We go back over to Ibrahim. What'll it be, 1 or 2?
2.
Envelope number 2 for Woodridge. These questions just for you. Winds reaching speeds of 2 million miles an hour blow across the face of what celestial body 93 million miles from Earth?
Jupiter.
No, the sun. Well before the convenience of today's high-speed highways, thousands of pioneers traveled what 19th century trail named for a Pacific Coast state?
Oregon.
That is right. One battle is hopefully enough to achieve an objective, but what early 20th century conflict witnessed 2 battles of the Marne?
World War I.
World War I. To the monitor your science question, which of these is closest to the period of time separating the appearances of Halley's Comet?
75 years.
75 years is right. After fleeing from the Creek Indians, what other Native American tribe ended up in Florida where their leaders included Chief Osceola?
Seminoles?
Seminole, yes. A modern author brought new life to an old story when he added zombies to what Jane Austen novel about the Bennett family?
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
You got it. That's right. To the monitor your math question, solve for X.
X equals 4.
X equals 4, correct. Most black Americans trace their heritage back to Africa, but American heritage is shared by many citizens of what African nation, formed in 1847 by freed U.S. slaves?
Liberia.
Liberia is right. Well done, Woodridge. Now with a 100-plus point lead as we head into the grab bag round, but anything can happen. You know what to do. Stay right there.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
All right, welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the scores so far tonight. Third place, 370 Northwest. In second place, 375 Edgewood. And in the lead so far tonight, heading into the grab bag round, 485 is Woodridge. Okay, now it is time for the grab bag round. This is a free-for-all. Each correct answer is worth 20 points. Team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. And also here's some visual questions. Those are plus or minus 30. Again, this is for all three teams. So hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins right now. The smog is so bad that people are buying bottles of Canadian Air in what capital city of China? Woodridge.
Beijing.
Beijing is right. In 371 BC, the Spartans were defeated by a force from what T-initialed city-state, home to Oedipus and Orestes? Northwest.
Thermopylae?
No, the Thebes. Just a step or two behind Neil Armstrong on the first moonwalk was what other Apollo 11 astronaut?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin, yes. To the monitor. Breadfruit trees like this were imported to the West Indies on ships such as what British vessel on which Fletcher Christian led a famous mutiny in 1789? Famous mutiny. Bounty. Choice. In an ordinary chemical reaction, if an atom tends to lose electrons from its outer shell, it is a metal, a nonmetal, or an inert gas. Northwest?
Metal.
It's a metal, right. In his formidable novel, Ulysses, James Joyce chronicles the happenings of one day in the life of what man whose first name is Leopold? Anybody know this one? Leopold Bloom. How many decameters are there in 1 kilometer? Edgewood?
10.
100. To the monitor. This opinion of a Wagner opera was uttered by what Russian composer of The Swan Lake and Nutcracker? Northwest.
Tchaikovsky.
That is right. According to one researcher, you can lose about 4 pounds a year if you spend 15 minutes a day in what activity supposedly associated with hyenas? Northwest.
Laughing.
Yes. American sculptor Benjamin Rush gained fame for his statue of what Swedish botanist who developed a system for naming plant species?
Mendel.
No, Linnaeus, attending England's Westacre Montessori School, now is what 2-year-old prince, son of Britain's Prince William and Duchess Kate? Edgewood?
George.
George is right. To the monitor, you can visit this beautiful beach in what Caribbean island country? Capital is Bridgetown. Woodridge.
Barbados.
Barbados, yes. The second man to serve as governor of New York was what man who had earlier been first Chief Justice of the U.S.? Northwest.
Marshall.
No, John Jay. Most international documents are signed on land, but the Japanese surrender after World War II was signed aboard what ship? Named for President Truman. Yeah.
USS
Woodridge.
Missouri.
Missouri is right. In ancient times, love was thought to reside not in the heart, but in what hepatic organ, the largest in the body? Woodridge.
Liver.
The liver is right. The fertilise or lily was the flower of, I can't finish the question, but the game is over with that buzzer. Let's take a look at our final standings tonight. In third place, 375 points, we have Edgewood. Second place at 380 is Northwest. And our winner tonight, getting into our top 10, 595, Woodridge. Congratulations. Hey, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Chardon, Madison, and Worcester. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.